Greetings, Captains. I am Wizard, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Becoming a God series. In this one, I'm going to show you the Mantis mission, how to start it, and how to finish it in order to get this suit of armor and the Razorleaf. Now, the ship as it comes isn't great, but we're getting this for the infamy that comes with it. If you didn't already know, you can completely rebuild this and the game will still recognize it as the Razorleaf. But we're also getting this ship so that we can build the Scythe, and that's going to be my next video. So here I am at level 60, thanks to the first episode of Becoming a God. Now I would say that you could probably go and do this at around level 30. I saved this for level 60 simply because I was saving the Razorleaf for when I had all of the ship modules in the game available to me. But aside from that, just take a quick note of my skills that I'm showing you here so that as you watch this mission footage, you know kind of what I'm working with. I'm also going to breeze over my weapons and armor that I have currently. If you want to see specific stats so you know, feel free to pause the video at any time. Just as a forewarning, there are many points in this footage coming up that I needed to either speed up or slow down in order to give you guys a better look and or save some time so that the length of this didn't get too bloated. But we are going to see the entirety of the Mantis mission, so there are obvious spoilers if you want to experience all of that for yourself. If you don't know how to start this mission, I am going to go over that in the first part of the mission chapter. So there's your warning. I will have the Scythe video up very soon, so if you don't want to watch this, go ahead and get the Razorleaf yourself, or if you have it already, you'll be ready to build the Scythe as soon as I release the guide. At this point in my playthrough, I should say, the Citadel is still the latest ship that I've built, and this ship is just good for everything, so I'm going to fly it again in this one. You'll see a few shots of it, but I just wanted to show it off a little bit more for everybody. If you haven't built this ship yet, I really love this ship. Of course the Basilisk is great too, as well as the Atos, but this ship has literally every hab type, and it even has a workshop and armory for the crew, as well as a personal workshop and armory for you, the captain. As always, before you start any mission or XP gain endeavor, you should take a little nappy poo to get your XP bonus. So I'm going to walk up to the bridge and we are going to take off and get into this. Now I know a bunch of you are thinking already, well, you already built the Basilisk in place of the Razorleaf, but the Basilisk wasn't a redesign of the Razorleaf, it was more of a replacement build once I learned about the Razorleaf's infamy. Now the Scythe is going to be a true redesign of the Razorleaf, keeps it into a fighter class, and it is very small, and it is actually the fastest ship that you can build in Starfield. At some point in your playthrough you will have come across some spacers. In this footage I was at level 3 and this was a part of the old neighborhood mission. But anytime you come across them, make sure you loot everybody because you will come across this slate that gives you the Mantis mission. Now, I got the slate and left it in my inventory until level 60. But once you have that mission active, go down to it and it tells you to read the secret outpost slate. So go to your inventory under notes and find secret outpost. All you have to do is bring that up and it gives you the next step of the mission. And here we learn that there are already spacers at the secret outpost trying to gain access. We need to go to Denebola 1B and try our hand at getting in there ourselves. Now, using the mission marker, we can jump to the location in our map. If you haven't been there already, this is a very useful way to find the location. And we need to make our jump to the Denebola system.
Alright. Switching grab drive to normal propulsion.
Once we arrive, go ahead and select the planet and bring up your map. Scan it if you haven't been here already, and locate the secret outpost point of interest.
Landing now.
Once you've touched down, use your third-person view and scout around a little bit, and I can already see a target in the bottom right of the frame there. So leave your ship and get to work. Now at this point I am going to talk very minimally and only cut in when I need to, just let you guys enjoy this mission footage. As you go through this location, you're going to find spacers talking about the Mantis and the Mantis's history, and you will also find recordings laying around that you can listen to that have more of it. So I'm going to let you guys listen to those every time I find them.
Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in. So met with a lawyer and was prepared to party. Hard. The video will was emotional. Mom and I stopped talking years ago. Mom didn't look good. But it was Mom. As weird, crazy, and cryptic as ever. I'm almost surprised she remembered she even had a son. It was hard to hear. Almost touching. But then the punchline. No inheritance until I go to Mom's secret base on Denebola 1B. And she ends not with an I love you or an I'm proud of you. No. Sic semper tyrannis. My God. Always with that stupid Latin saying. Over and over she'd say that damn thing. Thanks, Mom. Thanks Oh, so much. You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the Mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The Spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to check them. To make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find. Just what we need.
What was that?
Open up on him!
Don't eliminate this guy. He has dialogue. I was just in a blood rage. There's Livy. He's who we would be talking to right now. Whether or not you ruthlessly eliminated Livy, you need to come through this door and you'll reach the puzzle room. Now there are a few ways to do this. Number one is what I do. You can just deactivate those turrets down there. There are 4 of them by taking them out. Destroy those turrets and you can walk through there to the door if nothing is locked. Now the other way is this master locked computer, which I believe you can use to deactivate the turrets. But the third way is the puzzle on the floor, which is a series of rows of letters that you obviously need to walk across to spell some word. Now the word, if you haven't picked up on it yet, and after counting these from the Mantis' recordings, is Tyrannus. Now you can see here I'm not even worried about it at this point because I've taken the turrets out, so no big deal. But if you want to solve the puzzle and not take the turrets out, you need to spell the word Tyrannus, which is T-Y-R-A, of course, 2 N's, and then I and S. Now, if you wanted to risk it as well, you could probably just hop across these. If you can hop over each row without touching them, you can get to the last door. And again, this is just open. All you have to do is push this button. Nothing is locked. And we're going to take out a few more defenses.
I am sorry I could never show this lair to you. The lair is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.
And with that, we have reached the lair. There's the Razorleaf.
Leon, you've done it. The lair now belongs to you. Inside, you will find all you need to be the Mantis right now. I haven't been the best mother in these final days. I wish. Be a better Mantis. Be a better person than I was.
To complete the mission, you need to go and claim the Mantis's armor, and you need to claim the Mantis's ship. Personally, I am not a big fan of the Mantis armor, and especially if you come here late in the game in your playthrough as I did, it won't be very useful for you. I would recommend coming here probably around level 20 would be good. Since this is a level 30 system, and as you could see, most of the enemies were between level 20 and 30. The lair is cool, but there's no weapon workbench that I could find. Maybe I missed it, I don't know, I looked around for a while, but here's the armor. So go ahead and take it off the mannequin, and that will complete your first mission objective. But I went ahead and put it back on there just so I know where it is and I don't lose it in case I decide to download a retexture mod at some point. At this point, we can go back out here into the lair and make sure you search the nooks and crannies for any more loot. But when you are ready, go to the lower platform and hit the switch. Now the armor is yours, the ship is yours, and we can make our way out. But now with the added convenience of this elevator. And here is the real prize, the Razorleaf. By no means my favorite looking or performing ship in the game, but the infamy that it comes with is unique, and no other ship can claim the same kind of notoriety that the Razorleaf can. And we're going to turn it into this. So let's hop in this ship and make our way back out into the settled systems as the new Mantis. Thank you everyone for watching. sincerely appreciate your support. The next episode will be the Scythe build if I haven't mentioned it already, so please stay tuned for that one. We're going to have a few last looks at the Razorleaf because this is the last time we're going to see it like this, and I am literally going to start editing the Scythe build guide right now. As soon as I'm done uploading this, I'm going to work to get that one completed. That ship is amazing and uses a special set of engines with some special performance. I don't want to give up all the details yet, so be on the lookout for that to release. Thank you again so much, and I will see you in the next one.